Okay, trade recap. So today I actually took a loss, and the trade was off of the creation on this fair value gap here. Stop loss here, targeting that, draw liquidity there, and yeah, I took a loss. So let's go over the higher time frame. On the monthly, we are still in that monthly fair value gap. Earlier this week, during Tuesday, we had CPI, which caused a push down lower. And when I saw this expansion lower, I had two thoughts, or I wasn't really certain of what price wanted to do, because either this fair value gap could be manipulation, or it could be the disrespect. But at the same time, we did not come below the fair value gap. We stayed inside of the fair value gap, which means that it was not fully disrespected yet. And then yesterday, when we also had high impact news, we expanded higher and are about to create the daily ST, the fair value gap in, fair value gap out. So that confirms my idea that this was manipulation. So on the 4 hour, we had this 4 hour fair value gap. Also, this 4 hour fair value gap would not prevent the daily fair value gap from being created if we decided to trade into it. But at the opening here, we on this candle, let me replay price a little bit. This candle right here, this candle traded into this 1 hour fair value gap. At first, I thought that this fair value gap might want to push price lower into this 4 hour fair value gap. We also could see that through this candle close, because this candle close, it closed very low, even as a bearish candle, and had a long wick showing respect to the 1 hour fair value gap. So when we then on the next candle expanded higher to trade back into the fair value gap, and as well created a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, then my bias shifted and I was looking to long. So when price came into that fair value gap, the first time we came into it was beautiful. Came in, closed this 1 minute candle with a big fat wick showing respect, and then immediately created the ST, the sharp turn, the fair value gap in, fair value gap out. And I entered off of the creation of that fair value gap, covering the low, targeting my a little bit more than 1 to 2 this time, this drawn liquidity. Yeah, and we did not want to follow through. We took out the 15-minute context target, the 15-minute, the first opposing 15-minute premium array. We took that, but then we swept that and we continued lower. So what could I have learned from this? I was supposed to go break even here. When this candle, the first premium array, price encounters after respecting a discount array, gets taken, I is supposed to be break even. But the thing here was that we did not create a fair value gap higher. So we still, my thought process here was that we could still mitigate this fair value gap. We can still want to come into this fair value gap to then push higher. So I waited to go break even. And here is the, well, not so funny part, but here's what happened. So we came into it and we displaced higher. On this position, I actually was break even. I was break even right here, no risk on the table. But then we came down, not did not stop me out at first. We came like to this point here, and then I was out of the trade for some reason. Like I got slipped here, so I did not like that because price had not yet tapped me out. So I re-entered, but I was not given a chance to go break even at that re-entry, and therefore the loss. So was it my fault? Yeah. Do I have the right to blame slippage? No. But it does kind of suck because if I would have not gotten slipped and gotten kicked out of the trade early, I might have ended with a break even. But well, a losing week. The losing weeks happen. I haven't had one in about 2 months, so it was quite the time now. And I will just during this weekend reflect, rewatch my trade recaps, and improve.